So we'll all stand up. Provisionally, we are going to sing the national anthem. His Excellency, Mr. Rajesh Prayag, President of the Republic of Mauritius, and Mrs. Prayag, representatives and councillors of the Municipal Council of Catchbourne. So we welcome Her Worship, Mrs. Oxenham, the Mayor of Catchbourne, all the councillors, representatives of the Municipal Council of Catchbourne, Datu Jagadishan from Malaysia, Professor Suresh Kumar Govind from Malaysia, Mr. Ranjan Mohapatra, Managing Director, Indian Oil for Mauritius, the CEO of New India Assurance, Mr. Vaidhi Shuranji, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, and dear children and parents, we welcome you tonight on this very special occasion, and which is going to mark the history of Mauritius. And that is why we really are honored that we have the President of the Republic himself and the First Lady to be present at this auspicious occasion. Thank you, sir. So today the program is launching of the H.O.P.E agenda, the first unique fountain, the fountain which is going to speak, the fountain which is going to tell human value stories, human value songs to the children. Why? So we come back. This is a program which has been launched together with the Ministry of Gender, Family Development and Child Development and Family Welfare, along under the patronage of the Municipal Council. The Indian Ocean Center for Education in Human Values we have launched under the strategic planning, strategized professionally by our consultant from Malaysia, Professor Suresh Govind, and the concept which has been conceptualized by our Datu Jagadishan from Malaysia. This is the program which is going to bring back to this nation and maybe to the whole world why we should honor our parents every day. This is the hope. Honor our parents every day. A family is the bedrock, the unit of a nation. So the family, all the individuals in the family are reflecting value-based human values in their thoughts, words and deeds. That family is going to reflect and project a very positive ideal to the society, and then once the society is under the bedrock of those human values, the society is going to give it to the nation, and then the nation will be in order, and when the nation is in order, then there will be world peace. So today, His Excellency, we are here to launch this because we know you have this very profoundly in your heart to bring back the role of every parent in this nation, so that they come back and know exactly the parents are there to mold the character of their children first. That is the first education, the first school at home, and the first school is the lap of the mother, and the father is going to educate the children. So here is the symbol that's going to be, expanded more by our Datu Jagadishan today during his intervention. So, Indian Ocean Center for Education in Human Values, having been working around in our Cathedral, around the country with adoption of villages, with the help of our sponsors and well-wishers, we have established in this nation 4 of these monuments. 4 H.O.P.E monuments. First was in September 2011 at Batsimare, and that was sponsored by New India Assurance. Mr. Vaidishwaranji is here. And we have another one, another H.O.P.E monument in the SSR Botanical Garden in H.O.P.E. The third one at the Municipal Council of Vakwa. And this is the 4th one, which has a fountain. This is specially for our Cathedral. Because being in Cathedral, myself and most of our members of the Indian Ocean, so we said, Kennedy said, yeah, please do not ask what the country can do for you, what we can do for the country. So we at Indian Ocean Center, our motto is, we should serve our motherland, and we are born to serve selflessly and in all humility. So this is what we give to Cathedral today, with the help and support of Her Worship, Mrs. Oxenham. Without her support, it would not have been possible today. And I do add that all the councillors, especially I would like to name a few. There's Mr. Apadu, the former mayor, then Mr. Sakabat, also former mayor. They have all been helping and supporting these value-based education, which we started very long time, quite a few years in this municipal council. We are very, very thankful to you, Madam. We are very thankful to all the council, and we do hope with this council, Cathedral Council, it is going also to be an example to the other districts and other villages in this nation. So without saying much, I would like now to invite our mayor, Her Worship Mrs. Oxenham, to give her address. Thank you.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Mauritius, Mr. Kailash Prayat, Dr. Jitansan, Professor Suresh Kumar Govin, members of the Indian Ocean Center for Education in Human Values, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure for the Municipal Council of Cathedral to welcome you all this evening at the official launching of the iconic fountain with human values. We are proud now to have in the municipal yard a representation of the family in the midst of a beautiful fountain. Honor our parents every day reflects the link between children and parents, and this will help to preserve unity in the family. The Municipal Council thanks all those who have worked on this project. I wish to pay a special tribute to Mrs. Shambu, who have been the cornerstone for the representation of the project. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. We would like to invite our Professor Suresh Kumar Govin, who has been here with us and so many times, his 8th visit, to be coordinating, coming again and again, and I can say maybe it can be a Malaysia and Mauritius joint venture, because you already have the hope in Malaysia, but we manifested it here. Please, your message.
Your Excellency, the President, Honorable Mayor, Mrs. Shambo, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure and extremely humbled to be here on this very historic occasion. This historic occasion is because in many countries you have idols, you will have statues of great leaders, social workers, scientists, political leaders. But very few countries will have a monument dedicated to an ideal. Because at the frustrating crossroads of life, when priorities are misplaced, when people are trying to look for a direction, they want to see a lighthouse. And this monument becomes that symbol of the lighthouse to direct people to where they should be going towards. So today we find increasing social ills and many other unwanted social problems in life. But this monument is a navigational lighthouse to show people that this is the way to live. And we like to congratulate and actually thank the mayor, the government of Mauritius for having this very bold vision, for putting and depicting for the first time probably anywhere in the world a monument dedicated to an ideal. And I think this largely goes also to the Jagadithan for actually conceptualizing it. But really speaking, when we are working, this is, Your Excellency, this is the 8th visit now to Mauritius. In fact, in Malaysia, they're asking me, when am I going to visit back Malaysia? But the thing is, this is the 8th visit, and in our various interactions with the Ministry of Gender, deploying the various programs at the various places, we needed something to actually anchor back everything to an ideal. And we found that this display of this monument, this display of not just an art piece, but an heart piece, which will show and flag up the visible values that we all need so that we can move towards progress and prosperity. We thank the Indian Ocean Center for Education and Human Values, we thank the Ministry of Gender, we thank the government, we thank the people of Mauritius for really having such a wonderful, beautiful piece right in our midst. Thank you so much. Some inspiration.
Thank you for all the encouragement and the strength, the inner strength being our support all the way through till here. As the last time we were in a program in Catherine, launching the track, the wellness track, our Prime Minister well said, you know, people want to do things, he knows that, we know that people want to do things, but without finance, it's not possible. We can give our time, we can give all our precious efforts we can give, but without the finance, nothing is possible. So the members of the Indian Ocean Center for Educational Values and with some well-wishers, we started the project without finance. This is what today, after the 3 monuments, the first one was New India Assurance, but when our consultant said, no, please, with the help of God, if it's a noble cause, the motive is right, God will come, finance will follow. How finance follows is today, we are all witness. So with the perseverance, the faith is what today, that just suddenly, Mr. Mohapatra, the CEO of the Indian Oil, saw the project. He studied the project for quite a long time, because in May we launched only the monument during the International Family Day, and after study we lost all hope. And Mr. Mahapatra in August, we get a call. We didn't know what was it for, and won't believe that was the miracle. Miracle, if we have perseverance, faith, patience, put your efforts, God comes. And God comes definitely if you have a noble cause for the nation. It's not only that we have to take care of us, our family, our country, our family, our car, our bungalow. That's not enough. What if God gives, we are giving to the nation. So we thank you very much, sir, for accepting to partly sponsor the Speaking Hope Fountain that relieves us. Thank you very much. So we invite you to give your message.
His Excellency, Honorable the President of Mauritius, H.O.P.E, the First Lady of Mauritius panel, the councillors of Potrabun, Mr. Govind from Malaysia, Madam Gayatri, his entire IOC H.O.P.E, and friends and distinguished guests. In fact, what she had been telling, I really took some time to study the entire proposal, and I must tell one thing. I have also visited a few countries, and it is something which I really go by Mr. Govind. I've never seen a hope monument. I've seen monuments of idols, but not ideals, what he has put it like that. And we don't, as children, we don't realize till we are ourselves parents, that what parents do for us. So honoring your parents, that to every day, is something really excellent. I mean, we have in Hindu system, we have our understanding, which has not been followed these days, that when you get up in the morning, you first go and touch the feet of your parents. So this is being reinstated and reinstated here. I am really thankful, and to tell you frankly, ma'am, absolutely there was no confusion in our mind, not mine, not in my groups, that we would like to do something for this. So it's our pleasure, sir, to be associated with this, to be a part of this effort which is being carried out so diligently, and I must see the effort, see the perseverance you have used again, the perseverance which is there to bring it to reality. Thank you very much. The little that we could do, we have decided to sponsor part of it. We would like to hand over that to IOC H.O.P.E today with your kind permissions. We have decided to sponsor around 300,000 for this. If you permit, we can just have a cake and thank you very much. Thank you.
So we should say we have no words. It's a miracle, and we won't have words to thank you. And in our Indian Ocean Center for Education Values, we have the principle: we should not ask, but propose, and if it's right and noble, it will come. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So the time has come. We would like to invite the one who conceptualized the whole Hope agenda. He himself is present today. We are really blessed. We invite Dr. Jagadishan to please come. He has been working with various UN agencies. He's economist with the government, economic advisor to the government of Zambia. If I start his CV, it will be really, maybe the program will be over. Yes. So I would like to invite sir for his message today.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the President of Zambia. You said Zambia. I've been working with Zambia the last 6 years as economic advisor. So my mind went to Zambia. Forgive me. Let's snap on the face for that.
I would like to be compared to the ex-president of Zambia. Not Zimbabwe.
Not Zimbabwe. Thank you. Your Excellency. Oh wow. Miming the guy. Your Excellency, the President of Mauritius, and the First Lady, Honorable Mayor, and all my brothers and sisters of Mauritius, okay? This is a very, very historic occasion. You cannot imagine how I feel, because my heart is just filled with so much joy and tears come to my eyes when we see a vision become manifest reality. Your Excellency and dear brothers and sisters, why did we do this Hope agenda? We looked around the world and we saw a massive decline of values, and most important, decline of respect and reverence for parents. In the Hindu tradition, we say Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. The mother is the first God. The father is the God. If you cannot love and respect the God you can see in front of you, how can you love the God you cannot see? This was the whole tradition of Hinduism. And in fact, in the tradition of all religions, in Christianity, it says, one of the 10 commandments says, that honor thy father and mother. In Islam, it says, heaven lies at the feet of the mother. Every religion echoes this truth about the prime love and key role of parents. But today we see this declining. Excellency, you'll be surprised, you may know this already, I'm surprised to know this. Singapore government has passed a law where parents can sue the children for abandoning them, for neglecting them. Singapore has passed a law. That is and Singapore is 80% Chinese. And for Chinese, filial piety is supposed to be the foundation of Chinese civilization. But that thing has gone so bad, the government had to intervene. And before the Indians think they're so wonderful, Indian government has passed a law, sir, where the government can sue children who abandon parents. They take them to a big Kumbh Mela or some religious function, leave them there and go home. The government has passed such a law. Sir, it is my prayer. In Malaysia, we launched this program called H.O.P.E, and we made one vow. We shall never allow this to happen in Malaysia. And sir, I'm praying here with this program now that this should never happen in a beautiful country like Mauritius, okay? And this is what we have. Today what happens, sir, is this. How do children honor their parents? Once a year, a card, Father's Day, dear Papa. Then the poem is written by someone else. The fellow can't write the own poem, We love you. And then one purse goes to the father. The father cries, my son loves me, And Mother's Day, another card with a poem written by somebody else. And another card to the mother with a rose and the purse to the mother, and mother cries. Dear friends, this is nonsense, okay? This is not the Eastern tradition, not the Indian tradition, not the Eastern tradition. The tradition of the East is to make the father and mother the divine in front of us. And this, every youth, we want this in their hearts. So we launched this program in Malaysia, sir, the H.O.P.E, and we stormed into the government. We took the government by storm, the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of National Unity, all have now come together with us, doing many programs in schools on H.O.P.E. But though we launched this in Malaysia, sir, I'm sad to say, I'm not to say whether I'm sad to say, happy to say, Mauritius has overtaken all of us, okay? This H.O.P.E monument is an incredible testimony to the world. What is the message we're trying to convey here, sir? And I want everyone to understand this. And I hope this will be written in bold. That the H.O.P.E, honor our parents every day. What does it mean? It means seek your father and mother's blessing, whatever you do in life. That is the message we want this to convey, sir. Seek the blessing of your father and your mother, whatever you do in life. And then your life will become sacred. Sir, if we can get every youth to imbibe only one value, sir. People talk about declining values in the world. If we can get all the youth in the world to make one vow, how do you stop the decline of values? One vow, one promise they must make to themselves and to God. That is, I'll never bring tears to my parents' eyes. Whatever I do in life, first, parents must be happy, then only I'll do it. If we can make every son and daughter make this vow, sir, we transform the world. Sir, it's amazing, sir, that your island here is going to be the example for the world. I'll tell you why, sir. I was in South Africa just now. I attended an economic conference, Asia-Africa Economic Conference, and our speaker there, they invited me. That's why I'm here. They paid my ticket to go there, so I came through Mauritius. And what happened was, sir, there I presented this for picture of the 3 other monuments they've done here in South Africa. And it took everybody by storm, and now the South African government school wants me to give the model for this. They want to build this monument in a government school in front of government in South Africa. So this is not only, believe me, sir, we're going to show this around the world. And the world will have this, and Mauritius will become the beacon, as Suresh mentioned just now, a lighthouse to show the world how we can revive values in every child, every family, every home. So I want to, at the same time, while I'm thanking everybody, our sister here, and I wish we had corporate sponsors like this in Malaysia, and we could do much more. But I also want to thank from the bottom of my heart, okay, my younger brother Suresh, okay, who took this ideal and the vision and made this into another ideal here. And Suresh has thanked everybody. He thanked in your whole speech. Sir, I don't want to thank everybody. I only want to thank one thing. I want to thank God. God, thank you, God. Without divine support, divine inspiration, this would not happen. I thank God for it.
Thank you very much. That's why this H.O.P.E fountain is on Mauritius. So the landscape is Mauritius. Yes, the island is there. So that's why the island is going to be that beacon of light and model for the world, hopefully with God's grace. So right now we have the children ready. They are going to present a human values song, which our Indian Ocean, we have classes going on regularly, not only for our children here in the town, but we also go far to remote places, poor places, vulnerable children, what we say. We go and try to share this education in human values. Education in human values program is not only moraliser, comme on dit, il faut dire, bon, tu fais comme ça, tu fais comme ça. No. This Hope Fountain is going to be like an educational tool. Like we say, the computer, we must have a computer now in our education system. So this Hope Fountain is going to be used in this manner to have this whole program of education in human values, methodology and techniques in a fun-filled, value-based program, and it's going to be around. And that, as days to come, months to come, we're going to unfold that slowly. Right now we have the children of the Indian Ocean Center for Education and Values who have prepared a song. My parents really love me. And they know, even when the parents call them, they know the parents are scolding them because it is for their own good. So they are going to present to us a small item, human values song.
Her Excellency, Her Worship, the Mayor of the Municipality of H.O.P.E, Mr. Mupatra, Managing Director of Indian Oil Mauritius Limited, our guests from Malaysia, Dr. Tagati San, and Mr. Govind, Professor Suresh Kumar Govind. Ladies and gentlemen, I will first of all say a few words in English for our guests, and then I will perhaps try to touch our kids who are here in our mother language, which is Creole. Well, I would like first of all to congratulate the Indian Ocean Center for Education Human Values for this laudable initiative, that is inauguration of a statute which will demonstrate every day in this locality, in this municipality, to children that they need to honor their parents every day. There is one thing I would like to tell you. We are not inventing anything. Honoring our parents is as old as this world. When we read the Ramayana, for example, I'll give you only one piece, one example, to show what kind of respect Ram had for his father Dashrath. Dashrath asked his Ram that he should not take the throne and go away Banwas 14 years, because it is the pledge that Dashrath gave to his wife, because she wanted his brother Bharat to take the throne. Afterwards, they wanted to change it, but Ram said no. My father has asked me, has given me an order to go to the forest for 14 years and not to take the throne. I am going to honor my father and keep his word. That is the Ramayana which we hear, we listen every day. We have in the Quran, a man went to see the Prophet Muhammad, peace be on him. And he said, I would like to have compassion for somebody. The Prophet answered, your mother. The second time the man asked Prophet Muhammad, what next? He said, your mother. And third time again, he asked the Prophet, what next? The Prophet again said, your mother. And the fourth time, he asked the Prophet, is there nobody else? Then the Prophet said, your father. So we see that, and in the Bible, as Dr. has just said, it is the same thing. All religions have taught respect for our parents. And you know, in the Quran itself, somebody came to see the Prophet. A man came to see him to ask his permission to go and fight. You know what the Prophet asked him? Are your parents still alive? He said yes. He said, instead of going to fight, go and spend your energy in serving your parents. So these are things that we have. It's as old as this world. We are not inventing anything, but the fact that we have left our spirituality and been dragged, I can say, into a different world, especially as we are talking of children. This is why today we have to congratulate the organization for this laudable initiative to remind our kids, to remind our children that honoring their parents is first duty they have before praying God. If you don't honor your parents, you go to the church, you go to the mosque, you go to the temple, it will not serve anything. So first thing, honor our parents. Second thing is Guru, our teachers. Then God says, you come and honor me. You just rightly say, Mata, Pita, Gurudev, then parent. First is mother and father, parents. Second is teachers. Third is then God. There is one thing, I am very happy that this is happening in our country. Money is not a problem in our country. I must congratulate the Indian Oil for this donation, for this initiative, and I also congratulate him that we have seen idols everywhere, statues of idols, but not statues of idols. And this is the first thing that we are seeing today, is a statue for the idols. I will also perhaps ask that we should put a big plate here to explain, both in English, French and Creole, what the statute means. And I would also ask, with the help of everybody, because we also have our share of problems in Mauritius. You must know that. Today our children are losing, comme on dit, le repère de la vie. When you see what is happening in our schools, I read that in the press, indiscipline in our schools. When we see the behavior of some of our youngsters, when they go to schools, the other day I went to a place called Solferino. I met 3 of my friends because I was a member of parliament there. I know them. They said, oh, we are going to the college. There is a college there. Because there is a problem, children are coming to school under the influence of alcohol. So we have our problem. Don't make that mistake, we don't have our problems. We have. But this is not a problem only for the kids or the youngsters. There must be a partnership between parents and children. If we parents, we do not act as a role model to our children, it's the way we bring up our children that is important. Look, I should not tell you that, but I'm just reminding it to you. When a child is born, when the child is growing, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever you do in the house, whatever you say in the house, the child will capture that. So it is very crucial that we should bring our children in an atmosphere where there is happiness, where there is a good environment. And if there is no good environment, there is no happiness, it's very difficult to ask the child to respect his parents. Because if you are not a role model to your child, the child will reproach you. Why are you telling me to do that when you yourself you're doing it? Alors, moi, ça fait un grand travail à faire. Vous pensez que ça, monument, il y a une grande affaire. Nous devons réinculquer ça dans l'esprit de nos enfants et de nos jeunes. Mais seulement, moi, je pense qu'il y a un bon travail très très louable parce qu'il y a de visu, les démontrer tous les jours quand nos enfants vous passent là, qui ça statue la dire. Pareil qu'on pense au passeport statue Mahatma Gandhi par exemple. Qui vous pensez? Il y a un djimoun qui donne sur la vie pour son pays. C'est une première chose qui vient dans la tête. Mais ici aussi, quand si vous avez un statut comme ça, quand les enfants vous passent là, et vous réalisez ça, vous faites des rappels, oui, vous devez respecter mon papa, vous devez respecter mon maman. Mais seulement, moi, j'ai une seule affaire, moi, pas pour long, une affaire qui vous peut dire, qui parents aussi bizarre qu'on joue ce rôle. Parents pas capables. Moi, pour dire, moi, quand toi, allez, moi, pour dire, enfant. Aujourd'hui, là, je suis bien content que tu aies une cause, que dans Singapour, il passe la loi. They have passed the law. That if you abandon your child, the government will persecute you. You know how many children are abandoned in this country? The only day will say, yes, we have been able to achieve our goals. The day we close all these shelters where children, abandoned children are living. Then we will say we cannot continue in a small country. Malaysia is a big country. If you have, I don't know how many people, but here we are a small country of 1.2 million people. If we allow this disease to spread, it is going to affect our country. So I am very happy that I've come here, not by, there's no need. I have come here because this is my mission. I've taken this as a mission. I've taken this as a mission that we need to be able to try and get that relationship, that model relationship between parents and children. We cannot have it. On ne peut pas avoir des enfants créoles pour le bon. On ne peut pas avoir des enfants faire des autres dans la classe. Hein? Par contre, qui a trouvé ça là, payer à l'autre. Par contre, qui dit à ses parents, son papa vient lundi grand matin, au lieu de lui demander une explication, il prend ce sapeau, il tape sur la tête de papa là, il casse sur la tête. Nous ne sommes pas capables. Nous besoin un holistic approach to this problem. Tout le monde ensemble, la main dans la main, travaillent ensemble pour nous sans même plus grande difficulté. Nous pas pour dire que Maurice est un pays riche. Vous connaissez CSR l'année dernière, Corporate CSR Social Responsibility, il contribuait 450 millions de roupies pour un travail qu'il peut faire actuellement. 450 million rupees have been contributed by companies for social responsibility. We need money, yes, I agree we need money. But we need commitment like Mrs. Ramchan Sambhu. Commitment, she has demonstrated her commitment to work hard to try to bring change in our society. And all those who are engaged, we have to take it as a mission, not as something just to show off. You see, we have to do it as a mission, and I am sure with the numbers of NGOs that we have in this country, 3,000 I'm told, the numbers of non-governmental organizations, and with the contribution that we are getting from the companies for CSR like Indian Oil Company and other companies, I am sure that within the next 2, 3 or 4 years, we will forget about this disease that is spreading in our society. And we will create, then I will tell doctor, we are lucky that you are here, we have listened to you, we have shown that we can do something in this country. And we have also another thing to attack, and which is for me related to this problem of children parents. It's the question of gambling. It's the question of drinking. It's the question of all these bad habits. I don't say we should not have betting houses. They exist all over the world. I don't say you should not have restaurants. They exist all over the world. You cannot close them. The day you close them, illegal trafficking will start. But we have to educate ourselves. I think we have in the same breath to have a holistic approach in this program of hope. That hope is hope, honor your parents, but you parents have to earn the respect of the children. If you are not able to earn the respect of your children, forget about hope. And you want to earn the respect of your children, stop drinking, you stop betting, you stop with all these bad manners. On this note, I again congratulate our friends, our visitors from Malaysia who are doing a very good job. I congratulate the Indian Ocean Center for Education and Human Lives. I congratulate the Town Council of Cattlebone and all the persons involved and Indian Oil for having helped to make this monument a reality. I thank you very much.
Can I just break the rule and say something which I'm not supposed to say? I've traveled around the world. You can't imagine. I've traveled every part of China to Russia to America, South America, everywhere. I've attended many conferences. I've heard many presidents speak, many prime ministers speak, sir. You cannot imagine. But never have I heard a president without any notes written by some secretary or someone who just spoke from his heart with so much passion. Passion stunned me, sir, and got tears in my eyes. This is the kind of leaders that every country needs, People don't read notes written by secretaries, or some... I used to write speeches for my Prime Minister also, by the way, Mahathir Mohamad, I used to write speeches for him. But this is incredible, sir, what you have. And let me, on behalf of myself and Dr. Suresh, and my wife is also here, we all involved passionately in the whole program for human values. Anytime, sir, our service are needed, sir, we pledge this to you and your country, okay? Thank you very much.
The words are coming up very, very inspiring, and you give us really that ton of enthusiasm again, more and more, to continue to serve. And you can see it. We take your words, your counsels, your counseling, your advice at heart, sir, and we hope we will be able to walk and live up to that expectation. So we'd like to invite one little child, one little angel. As a token of love, we would like to offer this to His Excellency the President of the Republic from the Indian Ocean Center. To give a token of love in the form of flowers to our First Lady, Mrs. Periak. So these little angels, I'm sure they're going to continue to serve their motherland. These, my little one. So another bouquet of flower, a token of love for worship the mayor, Mrs. Oxenham, who has been really instrumental in the realization of this. This token of love and little Mauritius as well for worship the mayor. Mauritius in your hands. We'd like to recognition. trophy of gratitude and appreciation to the CEO of Indian Oil.
Thank you very much for your support, supporting the cause. God help you on strike.
We'd like to invite His Excellency please be here, because our first H.O.P.E monument was given to us with auspiciousness by Mr. Vaideshwaran. So we'd like to invite him. So from your parents, we have to say thank you to you.
Oh, I see.
So we have a little Mauritius now in your hands as well. Thank you so much for blessing and coming and helping us. Professor Suresh from Indian Ocean Center, our deepest sincere gratitude and thanks to you. So we have come to the time now for the launching. So we invite His Excellency, First Lady Mayor, so we'll proceed to the laying of that foundation.
It's what it calls cementing an idea. No, I can't see that. You're not holding it.
Very nice, very nice.
So this H.O.P.E fountain is the unique, and the uniqueness is that this H.O.P.E family is going to speak. And hopefully, when we're going to have a memorandum of understanding between Indian Ocean Center of Education and Values with the municipality of Capricorn, then we're going to see how every week, every Saturday evening at a time, like we are going to see by 7 to 8:30, this H.O.P.E family is going to express, to say, to talk and relate human values, stories and songs. So today we have reached this time for the launching.
Well, I have been asked now to launch officially this H.O.P.E, and I have the greatest pleasure and honor to launch H.O.P.E. Thank you very much.
In the wild jungles, the sounds of nature rhythmically generate peace and order. In the vast green fields of our lands, the sweeping winds rhythmically sway the sugar canes in a peaceful and orderly dance. A dive into the sea, one can see the rhythmic motion of fishes and all animals of the aquatic world gracefully moving in such an orchestrated manner. But on our planet, sadly, everywhere, the crown of creation called man in the pursuit of seeking happiness externally, slowly erodes values in the process. Rising social unrest, agitation, alcohol consumption, crimes and suicides somehow have made us lose the rhythmic movements of peace and order that all other species on earth seem to know how to enjoy. Is there no hope? Is there at the end of this long tunnel a glimmer of hope? Is there any hope at all? Inscribed in all our time-honored traditions and cultures is the eternal solution to all our internal problems. If every child born on this earth can love and respect his or her parents, and wow, only to bring tears of joy and happiness, then the shower of such blessings from parents can ensure success and peace, which will navigate man away from all the social ills that destroy the fabric of our society. In the great galaxy, these eternal lessons come. They say that Earth during the Big Bang explosion is a piece that broke away from the mighty sun, and that's why it revolves around the sun. The moon is a breakaway piece from the Earth, and therefore it revolves around Earth. We are the result of our beloved parents, and therefore we can only evolve if we too revolve our lives around our parents and families. This is what H.O.P.E, hope, means. Honoring our parents every day. Today, we are gathered here in the garden of Kotrabon Municipal Council to launch the symbol of family love and unity, which is the bedrock of nations' progress and prosperity. To bring a timely reminder that parents' blessings are essential and we must honor them every day. And that is what this hope means. Ladies and gentlemen, the hope and the hope fountain.
This is my wife. Say hi, dear.
Hi, everyone.
And my two children. Say hi, children.
Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir. Wow, there's such a big crowd. They have come to see us.
And also to hear us. Because you see, this lovely fountain, well, this is not a normal fountain.
It's not normal.
So it's abnormal.
This fountain is a speaking one. You see, we are going to tell stories on human and family values every Saturday here in the evening.
That's interesting, dear. So, it's a family park. And every Saturday, they get to hear stories from us. Wow, that's exciting.
And you know what? By telling stories, and if they can imagine, then this also improves creativity and imagination. This enhances the right brain, which is useful for creativity.
Wow, Papa, you think of everything.
Mama thinks of everything as well.
Both Papa and Mama think of everything.
Here's a story of a poor daughter living with a aged mother.
Mama, you have so nice and wonderful long hair. One day I will buy you a golden colored comb.
Thank you, dear. You always say such nice words. Well, the golden colored comb is expensive and we cannot afford. Your specs always seem to fall off. I will try and get you a golden colored string that will hold your specs.
No, Mama, that's expensive. We cannot afford such a luxury.
Many weeks later,
Joyeux anniversaire! Happy birthday! Look what I've got for you today. Mama? Mama! Why have you put a scarf around your head? Let your lovely hair flow!
My dear daughter, it's okay. What did you get? I told you, don't spend money. Hey, where's your specs?
Please don't scold me. I sold my specs to buy you the golden colored comb.
Why, dear? Why did you do that?
Because you have sacrificed for me for so long. Ever since Papa passed away, you were only looking after me and working tirelessly for me. Mama, I love you, Mama. Now here's the comb.
as the daughter stretches out to take the scarf out to allow her mother's lovely long curly hair to fall, she got a shock.
Mama, what happened to your hair? Mama, what happened to your lovely hair?
My dear darling daughter, I am so sorry. I won't be able to use the comb as I cut and sold it to buy the golden string to hold the specs. But you have sold your specs.
Mama, why, Mama? Why?
The same I can also ask. Oh, why, dear, why? Why did you?
Mama, I will honor you every day. Honor our parents every day.
Daughter, oh, so happy.
Wow, it was amazing. It's so interesting. I love the whole family. Me too.
And it's wonderful stories.
Thank you, whole family.
Our pleasure, dear children. We hope to see you all next time.
Come on, everybody, all together.
We will honor our parents every day. Honor our parents every day. We will honor our parents every day.
Right, so this hope is really going to be the hope for this nation. And now we have come to the end of this function. So we thank His Excellency and Mrs. Periak for coming and attending and gracing this function. We thank our Mayor, Her Worship the Mayor, Mrs. Aksanam. We thank Dr. Jagatishan. We want to thank Professor Suresh, Mr. Mahapatra, all the councillors of the Cattermole Council, each and every person, all the members of the Indian Ocean Centre for Education and Values, all the children and parents who have come and rehearsed on Thursday. They came here and they rehearsed till 11:30, till nearly midnight. So we thank you all, parents and children. We would like to thank everybody who helped to make this a reality. And now, the big thank goes to the person who made this Hope Monument. So Mrs. Rajani Pillai, I would like you to come forward and please accept our gratitude, Mrs. Pillai and her family together. So we have to give a big hand of applause to Mrs. Pillai. We have Mr. Kevin Ramasamy. Mr. Kevin Ramasamy, who has been behind for the fountain, and for months he has been working day and night with the family as well, and all his team. Please come forward. And he did say to us, because of this noble project, he will do it. And he's come with the family. Without any further, we dedicate this to the nation, and we hope you will come here every Saturday to enjoy another story and songs from the whole family. Thank you very much. Thank you.